But first, taxi companies will face higher standards in ensuring availability of their cabs starting next year. This comes after the Land Transport Authority said most operators are now meeting minimum standards imposed at the start of this year. But some experts say cab companies can do more.
Between January and September this year, Comfort, CityCab and SMRT consistently had at least 70% of their taxis on the roads during peak periods. Comfort, CityCab and Premier also had at least 70% of their fleet on the roads, clocking a minimum daily mileage of 250 kilometres. Only Prime did not meet any of these standards. Prime says the standards remain a challenge for young companies, but it has modernised its systems and is confident of meeting LTA standards next year. LTA's data also shows there were more cabs available for booking, but most commuters Channel News Asia spoke with are not convinced.
Most of the time is okay, except raining time is rather hard to get a taxi. You have to wait for 20 minutes to half an hour.
During the peak hours, like maybe between 4:30 to 6, I still have problem getting taxis, But other timing, I think, it's quite okay.
Based on their performance, only Comfort, CityCab and SMRT will be able to expand their fleet as of next year. Stakeholders like the National Taxi Association say companies should also look at other ways of meeting demands.
Perhaps come out with a monthly concession pass, as what we suggested before, for empty cab to go into CBD during peak hours. That will attract more supply to where demand is most wanted and eliminate the driver from having to think about, hey, there's 2 ERP gantry, there's $4 or $5 costs before I go into CBD.
As of January next year, LTA will require taxi companies to increase the percentage of their cabs plying the roads to at least 80% during peak periods. Daily minimum mileage requirements will also be increased to 80%.
Now, it is the taxi companies that have to step forward. If they want to grow their fleet, probably grow their business, then they actually have to put in more support mechanisms for their taxi drivers to encourage them.
LTA says it will also conduct a taxi information system trial at 5 taxi stands. The one-year trial will monitor waiting times at taxi stands such as Lucky Plaza and Hitachi Towers.
The idea is to cater to taxi stands which have a high cab demand and a typical wait of about 15 minutes. And while details are still being sorted, these taxi stands will most likely have sensors which will send back information in real time to cab companies. And these companies in return will dispatch cabs to these areas.